just need one fish and the confidence is rising.
Yes! Fuck up, okay, good.
Yes! Go on! Yes! Yes! Woohoo! So day 6 is here and yet another night of blanking on the main lake. Unfortunately, although there was a fair degree of sunshine in the day, the water just didn't seem warm enough to get the carp on the munch, enough to make a big dent in the scorecard. And as the final day approached, it was still Marsh and Merritt that were holding on to the orange hat.
First signs of the week of fish actually feeding today.
Well, I've been baiting this spot for a couple of days now and haven't actually seen any fish around here, but with the wind blowing into this bank, it's got to be worth putting the rod in there and see what happens like, you know. Got a little string of half baits. Attach a little stringer to that so I can see it without me reading glasses. A few little broken bits, nice little package there. What carp can resist that?
A bit like one fish, so all we need, one fish between us. And
we just need one fish and the confidence is
then
rising between
then
us.
You're you're all thing again,
yeah.
Well, let's just keep our fingers crossed and we go for it, shall we?
At long last, the first take of the week on the main lake falls to Pete Castle, who'd been working hard trying to tempt the carp into feeding by applying various little bait edges. Well, whatever he'd done, it had worked, as there was a carp on. Now all he had to do was land it, and he'd be on the scoreboard. Pete had taken it upon himself to give the zigs a try, 17 to 18 foot long ones in around 20 feet of water. He'd fished them with smaller hooks, using the goo to add that extra bit of attraction to the hook bait. Yes!
Fuck up, okay, good.
Yes! Go on!
Come on!
Yeah, on a zig bug.
Yeah.
A zig bug?
Yeah.
What depth are you at, Pete?
Deep. Very deep.
Well,
Nice. Oh, the fish.
Hey.
What is it? That's not a bream.
Not the big giant, but it's a carp.
It's a carp. We got one.
Yeah.
29.3, I say.
29.3.
Yeah.
It's a start. It's not
It's-
the
oh,
monster
no,
we're
it's not.
after.
Somebody's won the money.
Yeah.
So how's that feel, Peter?
It was very good. A bit shaking still.
Is that a bit of a relief or what?
Definitely. At least we caught something.
Lovely,
Hopefully.
lovely fish, stunning fish. It's been a long time in coming, hasn't it?
Definitely.
Team
Still
effort.
angry.
Team effort.
Yeah.
Well done to you both.
Beautiful. Where's the orange hat? We'll take it off Marshall Merritt.
It's often been said that carp are like buses. Once one turns up, there's another one that follows shortly after. Whatever Pete had been doing, he'd been doing right, as his second of the day took the bait.
Bigger. Big.
Although the 29-pounder was very welcome, especially considering the conditions the lads were facing, everyone knew that Gigantica had far larger fish in its midst. Nobody likes to tempt fate, but Pete's an experienced enough angler to know very well that the one he had on now was a serious fish.
See the dirt on the bottom? How far you think he is?
It's in the lead anything yet, so.
You have the life jacket?
Put it on.
It became clear that the fish had snagged itself up, and it was therefore necessary to get out in the boat to change the line angle in an attempt to get the cart moving again. Moves like this have to be done, but at this stage it becomes all or nothing.
Well, what can I say? I'm absolutely all over the place at the second. All week the guys have been trying really, really hard. Fish showing all over me, especially Sean and Peter and John, guys from Holland and Belgium over in the tree line. But I feel like I'm really high because I've caught a fish at £29, but absolutely gutted as well. Just lost a really, really big fish. And it was a big fish, definitely. Couldn't do anything with it while it was out in the middle, taking line, got it back. Seemed like it was deep all the way in. it's one of them classic situations where you know there's a snaggy tree line to my right, there was no problem playing it, and all of a sudden it started doing a kite, and by the time I sort of tried to get control of it, it's such a big fish, it just kept going and kept going in the angle, and using a zig line as well is not, you know, not ideal for snags. Very frustrated because obviously you know, you want reason to come to places like Gigantica is that you don't mind it being difficult as long as you've got the chance to get the big fish, and that was my chance. I think you know, I've got the rods back out and I'm confident of another take now, but I think that was the chance of a big, and I really do hand on heart think that was a, you know, a big 50 upwards. After that 29 I had a big frame on it, just felt totally different throughout the fight, and I've had a few sort of you know, mid upper 50s before, so I kind of like know what that feels like. Never had a 60, 70, or you know, there's 80 pounders in here, but yeah, like, I'm so pleased, you know, and the guys have been really nice, come around and congratulated me. Have to give a little bit of credit to Lee Merritt, because I was asking him what he thought he would do if he was in this swim on the last day, because I've tried everything, and he said he'd definitely go zigs long as far as he could get them out with a, you know, there's quite a few anglers around the lake in the evenings and overnight. They seem to be coming into these margins, but during the day the whole area goes very quiet. So he said, yeah, long zigs as far as you can get them out, and probably fishing them about 120 off Coast Point straight out, and done the business. One rod, fishing the net, done the photographs. Everyone was sort of calming down, asking what depths, you know, what bait. Little bit of black and yellow on there, but yeah, like I said, well chuffed, absolutely pleased to anything to catch fish. Pleased for all the guys that we caught something, but gutted at the same time that, you know, the big uns got away. In hindsight, maybe we should have done this earlier in the week. I have had zigs out, but I've just sort of been fishing them at probably 60 or 70 yards, comfortable chucking distance of a zig, but you know, I put the finger stool on and I've been sort of hitting it as hard as I can now and getting them right out there. It's quite difficult fishing, but it's catching me getting me to run, so I'll come back to you if we get any more, but yeah, buzzing, absolutely buzzing.
Yes, finally! I'm as happy as you catching it, mate, you know? Excellent, well done.
Awesome,
Shame you lost that other fish.
It was a good fish as
big
well.
Fish as well.
Yeah, it was a big fish,
Yeah.
definitely. It was like, you could just, especially having that one just before, you could tell the fight.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It was just chugging, and it was like, you talked it up the other day saying, yeah, you were right in this swim, but you've got to watch them trees, the old zig rigs. It was probably like about 30 yards out when it started kiting. I was thinking, oh, I'm alright. And then, like, by the time it started getting momentum up, I was thinking, this ain't right.
Stop it.
No.
And, was it on an adjustable zig or a standard
No, just
zig?
on a standard one,
So
yeah.
you've got a lid 15, 16 foot away swinging around, small hook, light hook, you can't put any pressure on them really, can you?
When we was over there stalking, Miles had just lost one.
Had he?
Yeah, just lost one, and we had this big...
Did you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a release.
I thought I heard you first, I wasn't sure. But obviously from over there we don't know, but...
No.
Good angling, mate, I love it.
What do you think of a Lee not being on the trophy anymore?
It's going to change though, it's going to change, isn't it?
Should we start fishing tonight?
Yeah, we'll start tonight.
Have a go tonight, shall we? Yeah, we'll have a go tonight.
So, Pete's got the leader hat.
Rob and Lee have got big heads, I know that.
Yeah.
He keeps bragging, he's got...
Still too big.
Huh?
It seemed like Pete's fish had been the catalyst for some of the others to start feeding, as soon after Nicholas was also into one. He too had adopted Pete's successful zig tactics, so maybe this would herald the start of a bit of final day action.
Didn't come off too good, but
tiring out now a little bit. Good fish. Okay, right, put the line net as far as you can.
So the zigs were working. It's a method that's becoming used more and more throughout Europe and can often be the answer in difficult conditions like these. It was amazing to think that technically this was still winter when looking at the weather. The majority of anglers were stood around in t-shirts, and a complete lack of wind on the lake perhaps lulled them into a false sense of the seasons. The water was bitterly cold, and despite the fact that a few bites were starting to come through, Gigantica had definitely not woken up from its winter slumber. When a fish was caught, therefore, it was celebrated in a big way.
Okay, Roy, he's ready. Yes! Woohoo! Oh man.
Let me offer you this hand. Very well done to you, Nicholas.
I don't think
Brilliant.
it's so big as we thought.
Hey, you played it brilliantly. Well done.
Once.
Very well done.
Wait, we lift him out with the sling.
Good bite, Nick?
Yeah, I had a small drop back and then boom, off he went.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
just under 30, isn't it?
Yeah.
Call it 30. 30? Well, no, we actually it's close, isn't it? We've got to call that right.
Oh, no, but no,
it's in ounces.
It's not 29, is it? It's over 29.
I'm watching here from my camera. Watching that water drip out the bottom. It's getting less and less.
A quarter of an hour.
I'd say it's 29.15.
Well done, Nicholas, honestly.
Well done, mate.
Honestly.
Well done. Good angling.
What do you think, Pete? Losing the hat?
Oh, I'm well chuffed for him, I am. I love the big cheer go up around the lake. And it's like, come on, we got fish. No, I'm
yeah, it's
so
good,
pleased
isn't it?
for everyone. Pleased for Nicholas and pleased for everyone that we caught some fish.
Push, away, push.
Bit more.
The tail?
Yep.
Like this?
Perfect, yep.
Fine. Push. Yeah! Come on!
A couple more, you'll all be wanting to stay tomorrow.
We are staying.
Excellent.
Just tail up slightly, Nicholas. Yeah, and that's it. He's a cracking fish. Well done, Nicholas.
Just keep it a minute.
Come on.
You ready?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, he wants to go.
You've got to even look sillier now. Put that hat on.
Yeah.
Put that hat on.
Well, it could be a couple more yet before the morning, isn't it? So,
I don't know.
fingers crossed.
So as the last night arrived, finally the main lake had woken up and had produced some fish. Nobody can ever accuse the guys at Free Spirit of taking the easy way out when making this DVD. They really have been through it all in the pursuit of carp. It had been an eventful trip, certainly a fun trip, and to a man, the guys all agreed that Gigantica really was something else.
It was a lovely week.
Did you come back here?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, but I would reckon later on in the year. I would like to give it a go in November time, October, November. I think that will be the big fish time.
It's gone overcast today, first time since we've been here it's overcast, so maybe the people coming on today fishing this week will have a bit more success than us. It has been a very difficult week, but we knew that before we came out here. I really did think sort of 3, 5, maybe 7 fish would be fantastic, you know, and then we nearly had 3. Anyway, as you can probably see, the bits are getting all packed up now. Got all the gear down here, ready to go. It's a beauty about this lake. You can drive around and drop all your gear off and then put your vehicles in the car parks.
I'd like to come back in October, November time.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd like to come back then.
After the big ones?
Yeah, they'd be big then when they're big now. But yeah, I'd like to come back. Perhaps when it starts cooling down a bit, and they'll, you know, get ready for the winter then when they have a good feed up. We've just been unlucky this week, haven't we? You can see they're in here.
We've had a really good week. Hospitality has been second to none. Really, really honestly has. Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming back one day. We found out how to catch them on the last day, didn't we, really, on zigs, you know. Every said it, we tried zigs earlier in the week, and well, I don't like using zigs, to be honest with you, but just kept thinking, you know, something had happened on the bottom, but it didn't, you know.
What do you reckon to the lake and the facilities and all
Yeah,
things like that?
Superb, absolutely superb. Yeah.
The food has been brilliant.
Yeah, food's been brilliant, and
I can't knock that at all.
No.
That's been really, really good. Everything's clean.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, no, definitely like to come back.
I have a very nice time. I met the lads, they're all nice. Last evening we were together speaking with the guys.
We had a good time this week, so it was good for me and John. Now we know all the guys from Free Spirit. It was a good week, fine weather.
I'm very happy this week, and
would you like to come back to Gigantica?
yes. Gigantica is a beautiful lake. And the water is beautiful, the fish is beautiful.
€750. How much?
Well, gentlemen, it's that time.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd like to say a big thank you for coming. It's been a great week. Weeks like this makes the bailiffs' lives a lot easier. It's been good fun. We've had a bit of a crack. So we do the presentations. First for the pairs, as you've all been fishing. Third was Romu and Pete with a 29 £3 fish. Well done, Pete. Saved the day with first fish. Nick and Roy. Didn't think you had it in you. And first was as a team event, Rob and Lee obviously shot across to the road lake first. An impressive weight of £244. Well done, Scott. One of these each. Very nice. Beautiful commons. Well done.
Thanks very much. Had a great week. Been a blinding trip.
Great company.
Good company, and we've made some new friends, so well happy.
Oh, I ain't. I've sort of upset a few people, but it was good. Yeah, we enjoyed it. Great food, great venue.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Want to come back, definitely.
And so on to the biggest fish.
I've got to go.
Obviously over in the road lake, Rob had a really good night one night. Had 11 fish in one night, Rob.
Yeah.
Kept you busy. The biggest fish was £24.2, which is nice, but puts you in third. And then obviously Pete's fish on the zig, the first fish out of the big lake, was a 29.3. Unfortunately, you lost a far bigger fish, but that's fishing. And then the Italian stallion, Nick.
Thank you.
Well done. Biggest fish of the week. Well done. So you're the master. You get to take this home.
Yeah?
You know where to See that little diversion? Yeah. No, you don't really get to take it home. You don't get nothing. No, shame it didn't come down. You get the mirror. Yeah. Well done.
It also was a mirror, so...
Yes, well done, mate.
Yeah.
Good skills.
Say something, or...
say something.
You must thank Mark.
Yeah, thank you, Mark, for letting me fish in your water. And at the end, turned out everything okay, so really happy.
Well done.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Well, it's been an excellent week, gents. Thank you very much. I've had a great time. Hopefully we'll see you again in the future. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again.
Cheers, Dan. Well, thank you again.
Thanks for the cookies, fella.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, well, you know, he don't like being fanged, he likes being put down, you know. You have to say nasty things to him, actually. Nice to meet you.
Good food, mate.
Cheers, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Cheers, thank
Lee.
Thank you as well, bud.
Cheers,
Top man.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Cheers. See you in 1 month. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.